So. Whoops. All right. We're back after 2 days. This is like the most like express D&D session we've had in existence. Would anyone like to recap what we happened 2 days ago?
We all tried to cross a river. It was an excellent adventure of hijinks and failed rolls as we all try to stunt our way across in fabulous style, which ended up people falling in water, almost drowning to their deaths. Some people told me privately they thought this would be the end of the party, but fortunately we lived to fight another day.
Wait, who said that?
I'm taking that to my grave.
I don't think you could have died there. I mean, if you failed another check and you got wished down the river, you may have just ended back up with the Vistani. It's like, oh hey everyone, got any more bacon? I wasn't planning on. I mean, if someone rolled a 1, maybe I was thinking about something happened like that.
There wasn't like any alligators in on the water that were gonna one-shot us or nothing.
It was flowing fresh water. No. It was,
piranhas then.
you could have drowned, but no one rolled that low. So no one rolled that low. So where we come back is I'm looking for the. Where's the little thing? Oh, it's over here. Besides our adventure across the river, what else happened?
I'll let someone else.
We got an offer to go see Strahd.
We did. We got a pretty fancy letter that said, hey, why don't you come and have some refreshments and chill out with me and we can talk. And no one took up the offer. Too afraid. So we will carry on. And I'm just getting one more thing set up. So you're all on the wagon. You are currently leaving the crossroads behind you. You can see the black horses and the carriage kind of like trotting away. And pretty much starting up right where we left off previously. And you're all right here. I'm going to say that you're all on the horse still, and you're just slowly trotting away. And you may converse amongst yourselves. Grug, I'm just trying to find one thing. This is what I'm looking for. Perfect. All right. So, you're all a bit beaten up. Just got done fighting a crazy druid, which Vega decided to one-shot because her power out of nowhere just became like a Super Saiyan.
Insane.
And who is driving the horse still?
I think Merlin was, but I don't know if we want to let him keep driving.
Merlin, are you still driving the
Go
horse?
on, Merlin, you got that.
Someone else can if they want. If not, I'll just keep driving.
Jeanette, you're a little bit low on volume.
Would it be possible for me to check out the really fancy carriage?
The carriage is already gone. You had your chance.
Yeah, it's out of
I'm unable to move this carriage. This carriage is part of the scene.
Come on, you can't tease
Nope.
me like that.
No,
Right.
you were up against. You had a chance to do it when Merlin was grabbing the no, and you decided not to.
Miss Violetta, may I have that letter now?
I'll hand over the letter.
Oh, why, thank you.
I need that back.
Oh, most certainly.
Don't make me take it from you.
I will study it to my heart's content, and you will have it returned to you in proper form.
All right. And as you're studying, is there anything you want to look at about it, or anything you want to check for, or are you just...
So, I want to understand like the handwriting because I have like the forgery kit. So like I kind of have like, so like if I'm interested in like creating like a forgery of Strahd's handwriting in the future, like I kind of want to get like an idea how to do that. The kind of like what kind of material paper is this?
Material is pretty nice parchment. Better, it's better than most of the paper you've seen around here. Like you can tell that it's in good condition. It's not old or anything.
Okay, it's like deer skin or like papyrus.
Papyrus.
Or does it really matter?
Papyrus. Yeah.
Okay. Papyrus. All right. How about the seal? Anything I can discern from the seal?
It's it's wax from a black candle, and it's his own stamp. You can tell the stamp. Let me pull this up really quick so I can tell you about it in detail. The stamp has a what looks like two wings coming off of a castle, and the castle's in the background. The wings are kind of attached to it with it looks sort of like a deformed, like almost like an eagle or something that is flying upwards on it. It's a very interesting stamp. It looks like kind of a mixture of like maybe eagle, maybe a crow, but it's all very like detailed wax stamp.
Okay. Can I tell there's any kind of magical properties to this parchment? That's my last question.
It's just a letter. Just a
parchment. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, all right, my dear. Here's your letter back, and I hand it over back to Violetta.
All right.
Now, quickly sing it. Yoink.
So, Jonate, you are driving the wagon still. I would like you to make a perception check as you are traveling down the road.
So, Jonate.
Alright, perception. 10.
10. As you are traveling down the road, let me grab you all, and I'm going to just take you to a random map. Whoop. You're traveling down the road, and you notice along the side of the road, Merlin, you notice there's a little bundle. It's like a leather wrap bundle hidden in the brush off to the side of the road. It's like it's like under the trees. It looks like it's kind of like it's tucked away, but your eye catches it as you're going down.
Wait, where is it now?
It's off the side of the road. It looks like it's hidden underneath some leaves, and it's kind of like tucked in under a root of a tree. But your eye catches it as you're going by it. You're traveling along. Would you like to investigate it, or would you like to?
I can
Burn
investigate it.
All right. So it's off the side of the roads over there.
Oh, over there. Oh, okay.
Yep. It's like underneath the rocks and trees.
All right.
As you look at it, it's leather wrapped, and it looks like it's stuffed inside a hollow log. It's like underneath a root and it's part of a log of the tree, and it's Would you like to open the leather wrapped bundle?
Can I investigate it first?
What you see is what you get.
Oh.
You still open it? Yeah, let's open it.
All right, so you open up.
I move up real quick, like right
Sure.
to the middle.
Go for it.
Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna watch from a distance. That's all you.
As you open it, you take the leather and you kind of like unwrap it. It's like old, creaky, kind of fine leather. The bundle contains one set of common clothes, sized for a human adult.
Someone's naked.
Okay. That's all?
That's all. Looks like someone stashed some there.
There's nothing special about it?
As you look at the clothing, you notice that the clothing has a Brovian style to them. It's it reminds you of some of the people back in Brovia, what they used to wear.
That's it?
Yeah.
We should give it to Grug.
Maybe we'll just... Yeah, I'll just give it to... Yeah, we'll just give it to him.
Ha! Fine. Wait, why do you guys have 22 HP? What the heck?
It's cleric health, bro.
Clerics and druids are tanky.
Jesus. All right.
I rolled spectacularly well for my level up HP.
I would like to make an investigation check, DM.
All right. Investigate it.
All right. I've been having bad rolls on my die, so if I don't do good in this one, I'm using it beyond D&D for the rest of the night. It looks like I can't find my D20. Never mind, I found it. I rolled a 13.
You look at it, and just as Merlin said, it looks like it belongs to a Brovian. Human, adult. Can't tell what gender. Kind of looks drabby. It's very just like loose-fitting clothing.
Interesting, but it seems I can't discern any spectacular information about who put it here or for what reason.
I think someone's naked in the woods.
Well, I guess we'll keep going.
Would you like to hold on to the clothing, or would you like to put it back?
Greg, that's your call.
Do they look like men or female clothing?
Can't tell. It's baggy looking.
Do they have pants? Is it like
It's pants and a shirt. Yeah, it's like...
Do women wear pants here?
Yeah, some do.
Maybe have one of us humanoid carry it.
Well, I certainly can't wear such an outfit.
You give it to Vega so she can execute your sneak camouflage whatever mission that you were trying to do earlier.
What kind of clothes does Vega wear anyway?
Just like a loose green dress.
Because like the whole time, like I've just thought like she had like scraps of fur, just like and like leather.
I'm a druid. Why would I wear animal
Faux
anything?
fur.
maybe you're recycling, like, you know.
Vega ignores him.
This is out of character. You can't say shit about
Well, she
this.
ignores you.
She ignores you and out of character.
Kristen ignores him.
All right. Well, who would want to carry these clothes?
I will carry it. I will carry it.
Good man.
All right.
Right.
You can
So,
add
everyone
common
get the
clothing
clothes.
to your inventory.
I give it to Lucas.
And if you want to add like a flare text to it, you can do Barovian clothing. Barovian. All right. So we'll carry on. It doesn't seem like anything else seems to be out of the ordinary on this trail besides that. We continue on, and let's see. Vega, how about you make a perception check for us as our horse is slowly running away from us? Horse, come back.
24.
Woof.
Wait, I'm sorry, 23.
Woof. Let's see. As you carry down the road, everything seems to be at peace. it's a lot more peaceful than, but you're still a little bit on edge from seeing a druid. And suddenly you look off to your right, and in the tree lines, you see something darting back and forth, hopping from tree to tree.
Can I throw my dagger?
Can I try to get closer to it?
You're on the wagon right now as we're
okay.
moving on the wagon.
Do I identify what it is?
Make a investigation check to see if you can tell.
I would also like to make an investigation check, good sir.
You can do it with advantage, or you can both roll.
What's your investigation, Vega? Your modifier?
+2.
I have +5. Would you want me to make a advantage?
I would like
roll?
you to roll since I rolled a 7.
Okay. 19.
It looks like a bird of some sort. It's a fully black bird. And Vega, you can tell you've seen these birds quite a lot. You're quite familiar with these. It's a raven. And
Let Violet throw her dagger.
the raven is flying long, and every once in a while it flies up ahead and stops on a tree and it looks at you and it kind of cocks its head, and it continues to fly and it stops and looks at you and cocks its head back and forth.
Were these the birds that I saw on my watch the night before?
Same sort of birds, yeah, but this time it's only one bird.
Oh my god.
I have a feeling the bird is tracking us, guys.
Can I throw my dagger?
Yes, you may throw your dagger now.
Wait, Violetta.
Gonna pull out my
Also,
crossbow.
Ian, when you check Discord,
I did.
I saw my chat.
Oh, you did?
I don't know what. I believe I have solved this mystery of the clothing. I am familiar with what this bird could be. Oh, my accent's all fucked up. Hang on. When we came down, we realized, look, there's clothing hidden. Why would it be hidden? For what purpose would these clothes be hidden? And then in the trees, a bird. I know what this is.
It could be a druid.
That it may be, but I have another theory. In these parts, I've heard of a were-raven.
What?
I'll
What?
say.
Oh, go on.
Wait, I don't know what that was. A
A what?
were-raven. A man bitten by a bird, and in the full moon, he transforms into a raven.
Should we trust it?
Well, to my knowledge, it seems that ravens are quite kind-hearted and lawful. So I believe we can put a little bit of faith in this possible were-raven.
Alright, well, I don't want to stay in these woods forever. We should get going. If you really think they're not gonna hit us, then let's go.
Wait, good sir. And I take out a gold coin from my pocket. I throw it in the woods to the bird.
The bird looks down at the gold coin, and it looks back at you and cocks its head.
I wait eagerly for the bird to do something more.
I tell Merlin to go.
No, my gold coin, wait! And I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna run to the edge of the forest, grab
Go,
the
Merlin, drive!
Alright, I'm good.
All right. So as you travel along the road, you're going at a quite nice pace, and every once in a while you look up and you'll see the bird fluttering along. And as you can tell, it's like keeping an eye on you, but it's being rather cautious about everything. but it isn't getting too close. And hold on, I'm just adjusting all of you to the new area really quick. New area, you are in the bottom middle. The old salvage road transitions here from being a windy path through the Bloke Mountains to a lazy trail that hugs a mountainside as it descends into a fog-filled valley. In the heart of the valley, you see a whaled town near the shores of the Great Mountain Lake. Its waters dark and still. A bunch of roads lead west to Protomary, atop which is perched a dilapidated stone windmill. Its warped wooden vanes stripped bare. So you're traveling along and you see a woodmill up ahead.
Shit. Okay. Can we see up the hill?
Yeah, right now you can only see the windmill at the top of the hill.
All right. And the windmill is like in the direction of where we're going, right?
Well, the path kind of veers off to the windmill, or you can go straight past the windmill.
Maybe it'll have heavy armor in the windmill. All right, let's keep going then, I guess.
Are you going to ignore the windmill?
I'll take a team vote. What do you guys want to do?
Oh, I most certainly would enjoy to explore this local architecture.
Everybody else?
Wouldn't mind looking at the windmill.
As you start to go past the windmill, you're at the crossroads right now. The onion-domed top of the windmill leans forward and to one side, as though trying to turn away from the stormy gray sky. You see gray brick walls and dirt-covered windows on the upper floors. A wooden platform entrenches the windmill above a flimsy doorway, leading to the building's interior. Perched on the wooden beam above the door is your raven friend. It hops about and squawks at you, seeming agitated.
Can anyone speak Raven? Like, what's this thing doing?
I mean, I think he wants us to follow it.
I only speak Common and Orc, so yeah, I don't look on that one.
The raven is atop the door frame right now and is squawking, and it's hopping back and forth.
Merla, what do you think?
It's probably just a scout. I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt to see what's in there.
Alright. Alright, so let's go. What time of day is it?
It's about midday right now.
Okay. Yeah. It doesn't hurt to have us check it out.
Yeah.
While we're walking up, are there any herbs or anything amazing that I can create into mystical potions?
Amazing.
Make a survival check.
I switched out my spear for my crossbow, by the way.
Okay.
As we first saw that.
I think I got a 6. Nope, got a 5.
You just see a bunch of dying and dead grass and nothing really else about.
Would I be able to sneak by the bird, or would he be able to see me still?
Make a stealth check and see.
Swear to God, you heard that bird.
16.
The bird is keeping an eye on you.
Wow, she failed one. Oh, no.
Alright, well, let's start plodding along. Who should lead? I guess I'll lead? Yeah, why not? I'll lead.
Yeah, that
Alright.
bird.
If it is a trap, and the bird is the scout,
We can
What?
blame Grug.
that's true.
Alright. And I'll switch back to my spear since I'll be in the front.
Okay. I will walk
I'll
graciously
draw a
alongside you.
dagger out.
I will keep myself unarmed in terms I'm a man of peace.
Oh my
This
god.
is not a hallowed battleground.
Alright, detective, what do you see?
May I make an investigation for insight, Ian?
Yeah, make an
What do I see?
insight check.
Insight. Uh-oh. I got a 10 plus 13.
Here's the raven, by the way. As you notice that those squawks from the raven, as it's jumping back and forth, he's not trying to warn anyone. He's trying to warn you. The raven is afraid of whatever is in this windmill. And as he jumps back and forth, and then he starts to fly back more north up the path on the direction towards Valaki.
Alright. What do you guys think? Quick team vote.
I'm still pretty low from fighting that last fight, so
I know, so I want to see one. My vote's turned back.
I most certainly would wish to investigate whatever goods or mysteries are inside.
Vega, Merlin.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on Violetta just to top her off.
All right, how much
So
does
there
she get
goes
healed
your
for?
excuse.
oh.
No. Just because if she's low, I have spell slots open. Give me 1 second.
You know, I took the same amount of damage as her, by the way.
You
Yeah.
sneak into my room uninvited.
Yeah, but I didn't purposely.
You also tried to sacrifice me, so.
Sure.
Oh, so that was a 1d8 plus 8, and 1d8 plus 4, so I rolled a 8. So I think you're topped off.
Topped off. Up to 17.
I wish I could tell you they're fudged.
Thank you so
She
much.
literally rolls this high all the time. It's not fair.
Curse dice.
No, that's me. I have the Will
Alright.
Wheaton dice.
Violetta takes a deep breath and walks up behind these two and says, "Here they go."
Alright. Well, Greg, you lead the way. This is your idea.
All right. I will begin walking up the path,
All right, you go up the path.
being very cautious and perceptive.
Grug, stop.
I've stopped.
I'd like to cast detect magic to see if there's anything magical before we go any further.
All right, you cast detect magic. You do notice that there is something magical inside, but it isn't very powerful.
Okay. All right, there's something magical happening, but it doesn't seem that strong.
Probably shouldn't have said anything. Now he's gonna want to investigate it.
I most certainly do. I'm gonna walk up to the front door, and I'm going to. How would I want to proceed? Is the door locked or open?
The door is closed.
May I check for traps?
Sure. Make a perception check.
I got 10.
No traps that you can tell.
Okay. I will open the door.
You open it, and inside is a very dim lit room. The ground floor is converted into a makeshift kitchen, but the room is very filthy. Baskets and old dishware are piled everywhere. Adding to the clutter is a peddler's cart and a chicken's coop. a heavy wooden trunk and a pretty wooden cabinet with flowers painted on its doors. In addition to the clucking of chickens, you hear toads croaking. The sweet smell of pastries blends horridly with a stench that burns your nostrils as you enter the room. The awful odor comes out of the oven, an upright barrel in the center of the room. So the barrel right here and oven on the side. Warmth issues from a brick oven against one wall, and a crumbling staircase ascends the wall across from it. Shrieks and cackles from somewhere higher up cause the old mill to shudder.
Sure you want to go in here?
Of course. What is the worst that could happen?
You could die.
Oh, there are quite worse fate.
We go in here knowing I have one spell slot left, by the way. But if you want to explore, go for it.
I'll take a step inside the room, good sir.
You enter in and there's nothing going on. You do hear what sounds like laughing and talking from the stairs up above you.
Oh, there's stairs?
Yeah, these are stairs.
Oh shit. Okay, I'd like to roll for stealth.
All right, roll stealth.
And what I get? I got a 13. Yes, sir.
You got 13?
Mm-hmm.
As you're walking along the floor, you accidentally kick one of the plates that are along the ground, and it kind of makes they kind of fall off. None of them break, but you suddenly hear from up ahead, "Hello? Do we have guests?" And you hear someone coming down the stairs. And before you know it, a haggard, heavy-set old woman with a face as wrinkled as a boiled apple she has a broom in her hand, and she's coming down sweeping the stairs, and she says, hello dearies, hello, welcome.
Oh, thank you for being such a gracious host. And do not mind me barging in.
Oh, no. It's all right. I love having guests here. Welcome to my windmill, where we make the most delicious pastries. My name is Morgantha. Pleasure to be at your service. Are you here for some of my pastries? I'm sure some of the people in Brovia have told you about them.
Oh, this is the first time I've ever heard of such.
Oh, is that
elixirs.
true?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Oh, well, would you like to try some? At a cost, of course. This old woman has to live.
Oh, a business is a business. I've tried many delicious, scrumptious items. You can imagine pastries, beignets. Oh, delicious. What kind of pastries do you have here?
These are sweet. I call them my dream pastries.
Oh my god. Oh no. And how much do these pastries cost?
These dream pastries are... I haven't sold one in quite a while. For you, dearie, 5 silver.
All right, I'll certainly try it. And I reach into my pocket, and I look through my little purse, and I notice something quite peculiar. That all 7 of my silver pieces are missing. I had perfect change, and what is this? My silver pieces vanished like a dream.
You know, I could always give you 2 for 1 gold.
How many?
Well, I guess it would be impolite if I did not oblige after just walking into your home. Please, I will take 2 of your finest dream pastries.
Oh, lovely, lovely. And she starts going about, and she's going over to the oven. She takes out these pastries, and they look absolutely delicious. They're like a nice golden crust on top, and she starts to take out like a frosting and starts to put it on top, and before you know it, you have 2 pastries. They look similar to like a mincemeat pie almost.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Enjoy. What about for your friends? Did anyone else? And she'll walk outside. Oh, there's so many of you. I love having company. Did anyone want to try my dream pastries?
I'm good, ma'am. Thank you.
Oh, you are all skin and bones, dearie. Do you want one?
No.
What? And for you, my dearie?
No, I'm okay.
What about the lizard man back there? Hello? Come here, sweetie. Do you want any pastries?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, well, my green, lovely man, and she'll put her arm around on like your bicep and kind of like starts to squeeze it. Anytime you want any more, I'm always here. And she goes back in. And you can hear her kind of mumbling to herself as she goes back in, and she starts sweeping the floor.
I have these delicious pastries I cannot wait to try. But I would like to cast Identify on these pastries because I'm very curious if they're magical pastries that'll turn me into something else or entrance me or all that jazz.
So you're casting Identify. It'll see if it's magical in any way.
Yeah, if there's any, let me get you the exact description. So you choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting. Takes about a minute. If it's a magic or some other magic imbued object, I learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are, and if the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
You cast Identify, and after about a minute, nothing seems to be magical about these pastries. They look like just like mincemeat pies.
This is a weed mincemeat pie.
Well, I'm done here.
Can I identify if there's any like herbs in the area to see if she's adding that to her pies?
You can do a medicine check or survival check, whichever one you feel.
15.
15. You look around the area, and nothing seems to be of any herbs in this area. Don't seem to be that suspicious to you.
Okay.
Can I roll for stealth to go back into the windmill without her noticing me?
Yeah, roll for stealth.
Do it.
21.
All right. You are able to go inside. As you go inside, you notice that she has gone back upstairs, and you can hear more cackling and laughing and talking up above.
Is there anything out of the ordinary, like anything that looks dangerous or stealable for me?
As you examine the room once again, you do notice that there's some bones around the flagstone of the windmill. It's like there's bones almost everywhere.
Can I see what kind of bones they are?
Make a medicine check.
17.
They're human bones.
We did find those clothing.
As you look around more, you see that you feel magical aura coming from this barrel, and inside it you see a greenish black like sludge inside it. Nothing seems to be moving about it. It's just kind of like sitting there. Make an investigation check to see if there's anything else around that you would be interested in taking.
Well,
You look around, and on the cabinets, you do see a few elixirs that are labeled with. One is labeled with youth, and it's like a golden liquidy syrup. The second one is labeled laughter, and that's like almost looks like a see-through red, almost like a tea. And then the last one is labeled mother's milk, and it's a greenish liquidy, like sludgy look to it.
Interesting.
Back outside, I'm like, so Greg, you gonna eat that thing or what? Looks delicious.
Oh, quite certainly. I will save it for when I hunger. For now, I will consume this soggy bacon, a delicacy among my peoples.
And then from the chest over here, you see it's a wooden trunk, and there's tiny holes burrowed into it, and you can hear croaking from it. And you're assuming they're toads or frogs.
okay. Can I take one of the elixirs?
Yeah, you could take whichever one you want, or all of them.
I'll take
You
all
have
3.
youth, laughter, and mother's milk. You want to take all 3?
I'll take all 3.
All right, you can take all 3.
What did youth look like?
Youth was like a golden syrup.
I'll
La-
take all 3 and then I'll leave.
Okay. So now you have 3 different elixirs or of some sort. You can, if you ever want to use them for any sort, just tell me, and I can tell you what they do after you take them, unless you are able to discover what each one does. So, with that,
With that, I will also share the information that there are human bones in that windmill. I'll just walk off.
The plot thickens.
I think you should eat that pie, Grog.
Oh, I will save it for quite a delicious event.
Oh man. Honor demands I go and handle business here. Oh man, if I'm RPing, I gotta go in. I'm going in.
As we all headed back to the
Yep,
cart.
I'm going in. I'm like, nope, we got it. Stuff's happening in here. I gotta find out what it is. This goes against my code here.
Well, I will be an observer, a non-violent observer, because I am quite interested in both sides here.
well, as all of you are going back to the wagon, you notice that Lucas isn't with you, and he is walking back up to the windmill.
So I'd like to walk in. Do I see the stuff that Violetta was able to see?
Yeah, you see exactly what I described, except without the potions that she now has.
Trying to think if I would demand justice or just burn this shit down to the ground. Do I hear her upstairs, or is she like outside, or where is she at right now?
She is upstairs right now.
I walk in and I'm like, old lady, get down here.
more customers. Oh, hello, lovely man.
Grog, give me one of your sandwiches, or whatever she just gave you.
The paws of dreams. And I take out the parchment and I unfurl it like it's a nice piece of lembas bread. And I hand him one. Here you go, sir.
And I throw it at her. I'm like, eat this.
You want me? You want me to eat one of my pastries?
Yes.
Oh, surely. And she'll take it. They're delicious.
Yeah, I bet if you like the taste of human flesh and bone, and a point over to the thing that Violetta found.
Whatever do you mean?
Listen, something about this place is fishy here, and I'd like to know what it is.
Well, if you must know, being so rude as it is, I take... It's difficult to explain for an old lady, but mostly this is I cremate a lot of people here. There's a difference between what I do with the cremations and what I do with the pastries.
Can I tell she's lying?
Make a insight check.
I'm also interested in this insight check.
I had 15 plus 5, a dirty 20.
Dirty
That's
20?
better than me, so.
You can tell that she is lying.
Ooh, shit!
Shit.
Can I see the vat of goo or gunk or whatever this is?
It's right now covered.
It's right now covered. Okay. I go, lady. No matter what you're saying here, I think you're full of shit, and I think what you're doing is a crime against all living kind.
Well, whether it's a crime or not, it's none of your business. Now, leave this old lady alone and be gone.
I stab her.
You stab her? All right.
I stab her.
Roll to attack.
Okay.
Roll to attack. Roll, yeah.
17.
Does not hit.
Oh my god, 17 does not hit.
Shit. She's
So what
gonna
happened?
attack us now.
As you you thrust your spear into where she is, and it just like bounces off her, and she says, "I told you one last time to be gone." And then she'll turn around and she says, "Sisters, we have unwelcome guests here."
I am not a part of this, I say, and I
My
and I
god.
run for the
Are you
hills.
kidding me?
And
This
suddenly
is your idea.
you hear
You're the one that stopped her.
you hear cackling and laughing coming from down the stairs. And
Can I pull back out of the building?
1 second. You see these things come downstairs.
Oh my god. God damn it, Grug.
This is not my fault.
This is totally your
You,
fault.
you came in with the spear. You try to stab an
This
old
is-
lady. This
anyway,
is
I want
just
to
deserved.
try and disengage and get out of the building.
I've never heard someone say I stab her so fast. after she said it in English. Like you're gonna blame me for that?
All right. She'll say, "I'll give you one last time to get out of my windmill before me and my sisters decide to kill you."
Okay, I had a great time here. I enjoyed your business. Happy trails.
And right before you leave, she rolls to attack on you, Lucas.
Okay, bring it.
Okay, cool.
Da-da-da-da-da. She starts to take a spell, like her hands, and she's like forming them back and forth, and you see like a little orb of energy is appearing at her on her hands, and she casts magic missile on you, and this hits you straight away.
What?
It's point blank and it's magic missile.
Okay.
You can't.
And it does 10 damage to you.
Okay.
So you take 10 damage, and it blasts you back. It's force damage. It blasts you back about 5 feet. So you get thrown out the door and knock into Grug, and Grug gets hit back as well. And she says, "Leave now and never come back." And then she looks at you, Grug, and she says, "Bye, dearie." Kind of gives you like a little wink.
Goodbye, miss.
Alright, we need to leave right now.
How could
You!
say a woman like that, Lucas.
This is your fault. What do you mean? You go inside this thing, and then you found witches who cremate people
woman.
with miss meat pies.
Lord,
Just go.
forgive him.
Just get out. Just leave. I look back. I get back here. Merlin, start the wagon. We're getting the fuck out of here.
What in the world just happened?
I appreciate she knew that. Oh my God, they're coming. Oh Lordy,
They kill people.
that's not my business.
It's literally what I do. All right, get out. Let's just go.
All right.
I remember this windmill for future reference.
All right. As you're going, Merlin starts the carriage, and you're off once again. And as you're leaving, you see your crow friend flying in circles, freaking out, like just like flying around all erratically. So you leave.
Listen,
And-
either she was gonna die and there were gonna be no people getting turned into mincemeat pies, or what exactly just happened?
That's she didn't take.
I'm a cleric. I can just heal her back.
Alright, I need 2 minutes to feed my cats.
Go for it.
I can't believe you. I am this. That's neutral for you. I don't give a shit about this.
Lee, you don't study any elixirs, do you?
I do happen to have an alchemy set, so perhaps I can kind of do something like that.
Deconcoct. Is that a word?
Deconcoct. I need to have another traveling page, like a page where you just travel on.
I'm looking up alchemist supplies because I was thinking of that when you took it.
Mother's milk.
I laughed when I saw that. That's not
When
me.
that-
That's not me.
Like, did you really put a twist into that?
That's not
Or
me
is that
adding
just
it.
like a
That's
weird-
in the game. That's in there. That's the 80s for you right there when this
So-
campaign was created.
So here's what I can do. If I roll a DC 15
I need to bathroom real
by
quick.
substances,
What? Wait, what?
so if I do an alchemist supply check on those items you procured, I can identify what they are.
Okay.
And I think I'm proficient in it too. So let me check for you.
What is my character?
Yes, I am proficient in medicine, perception, and alchemy supplies. So, Ian, what bonuses do I get for being proficient in alchemist supplies?
He's in the bathroom.
Meanwhile, Jonah's just watching from the wagon the whole time.
Yeah, I was not getting involved in your fight. I'm like, dude.
What do you mean you weren't getting involved in
I'm
my
neutral.
fight?
This is
You
not my
wanted to go
business.
in.
I was
Oh
curious.
my
I
God.
had my curiosity satisfied. I had some interesting stuff because I was gonna actually test the pies too, somehow, and then Christina got some extra stuff, and I'm like, oh cool, and then you're just like, I gotta kill this bitch. I'm like, excuse me.
Well, I wasn't until she showed no remorse that she had to go.
I was like, bro, no. Like,
All right, I'm back.
All right. So,
yeah. So
you can do the alchemy thing
Yeah,
at
we
your
can
next
totally,
break, at your next stop.
check that out. Via letter.
All right. So, we are continuing down the road. Let me see where you are on the over map, the full map of Brovia. Okay. So you are traveling down the road, and it's getting a little bit later in the evening. It's about 3, I would say, 3 or 4. You can see that the sun is now, there's some long shadows going down. It's getting a little bit later. And let's say, Grug, how about you make a perception check to see how things are going?
Absolutely, good sir. I got an 8, so I'm not rolling this dice anymore for the rest of the night.
As you are traveling down the road, you kind of are linking back up with the riverside. And you notice behind you you are traveling down like into the forest along the river, and the mist is starting to bellow up a little bit more again. And Greg, you're sitting off the back of the wagon. You're kind of thinking about the pastry you're holding in your hand, and you look up and you see what looks like a skeleton riding a war horse. And wearing ruined chainmail, and they're both in full war armor. And it's holding a rusted lantern in its hand, but there's no light coming from it.
Oh, Merlin, this is your chance to get some armor.
And it is galloping directly at you.
At me specifically?
At the wagon.
Okay, cool. Just I want to make sure it was all of us, not just me. Oh shit. I would like to inform all of you we have a spectral knight charging at us.
Listen, man, I thought you were neutral. This guy clearly has a vendetta for you.
How far away is the knight currently?
Where are we at?
You are in the middle.
Okay.
The knight is coming from the bottom right. You are about... It's about 50 or 100 feet away from you right now. You can barely see it through the mists.
It's like full on charge to attack us, or
It is
it's like
coming right in your direction.
I wish to go in stealth mode.
All right. Go in stealth.
Pull out my crossbow.
I'm gonna go like right here and go in stealth.
You're deciding to fight it?
Oh, I'm just prepared.
I'm just preparing as well.
All right.
I'll draw.
I
my
mean, you
dice
right now,
out as
right?
well.
I mean,
Can
right
we
now the
just
wagon.
move? Can we just take the cart and keep going?
I mean, the wagon is moving right now.
Oh,
I
So-
want to just keep going.
Okay.
all right.
Okay. So, who has the reins of the horse?
Maryland does, right?
I do. Yeah.
All right. Make a animal handling check to see if you can escape the skeletal rider.
All right. Let's see. 6.
So as you're going, let me see. Let me just show you what the skeletal rider looks like as you are running away from it. There's the horse. It is rather large.
Oh my god.
And the skeleton is also rather large.
Like it's actually a size large.
No, it's just so they're coming at you. Merlin, you have the horses and you're trying to whip them, but the horses are not listening to you, or the single horse. The horse is not listening to you, and it's just trudging along at a trotting speed and does not care to your demands. The horses, or the warhorse and skeleton, are now about 50 feet away. Or yeah. Make another animal handling check to see if you can whip the horses into shape.
Let's see. 15.
15. You're slapping them. You actually give them a slap on the ass as you go, and you're like, get. You're as best you can. And the horse is starting to go faster now. It's kind of matching the speed of the warhorse and skeleton, and they're about 30 feet away as you are running down the trail. As you're going, you're still going. Make one more animal handling check.
Roll high, Merlin.
15.
15. You're going, and you are keeping right with the right at the same pace. And you notice that the warhorse and the skeleton, they start to go alongside you, and they turn off into the woods up ahead, and they disappear into the mist.
Okay.
You barely just escape out of them. So, as you're traveling down, let me find the last area. You see, boop, 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 boop. Perfect. You start to see Valaki off in the distance. The old
Brovia
Selvage
sucks.
road meanders into a valley watched over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and the south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain, bird surrounded by a wooden facade. This is a thick fog presses up against its wall as though looking for a way inside. Let me bring you over to Valaki. You are in the middle right. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside, the gates are half-open pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them. Oh, you're all too big. Hold on, let me make you a little bit smaller. There you go. All right. Is everyone loaded in?
Yes.
Okay. So you are going to be a little bit smaller for these, but it actually makes it so the map looks bigger. There you go. So you are right now moving along the road, and you notice big walls up ahead. And around these walls, you can see there's pikes with wolves' heads on them.
Werewolves, I say to myself.
All
I
right.
see that laugh.
What shall you do?
my
Yeah.
compatriots, Lady Irina, and gentleman, because I forget his name. um,
That's Isma to you, sir.
no, that was out of character. No, that was out of okay. We have arrived. Where shall we escort you into the city?
Well, first I say we should find a place for residence, and then maybe we should go talk to the church. They usually know the comings and goings of the place around here, and maybe they would have a place to put up Irina for certain.
All right, let's do that then. Do they know you're coming or no?
No, they do not know I'm coming, or me and Irina are coming. They
But they would recognize you, right?
I sure hope so. Last time I was here was when I was a young child, so they may not recognize me, but they may recognize my name. They should recognize my father's name.
All right. Well, then we should have them like in the middle of our group then. What's this? Can we just take the wagon in, or the wagon staying out here?
We can take the wagon in, but then what I'll do is the wagon's with you right now. But I'm just gonna have it off to the side, so
Yeah, that's
you're
fine.
you're on the wagon.
Then yeah, let's just go head on up.
All right, shall we go?
Yeah, hang on. I was just reading something on myself.
Ian, I'm gonna DM you really quick. Or
I certainly can't wait to find a store and purchase some nice items. Perhaps our associate Merlin will finally be able to equip himself with something to defend his supple, fragile body.
So, as you go up to the gates, you see two guards standing on the opposite side of the gate, and the gate is closed. And you hear one of the guards say, "Oi, who goes it?"
Hello. We are travelers searching for lodgings for the night. May we enter?
Lodges for the night. Where are you coming from?
We're coming from Brovia.
How'd you make it all the way from Brovia? That's a long trip, ain't it?
It was a 2-day trip. Not bad. Not bad at all. Saw a crazy old lady, but that's about it.
Crazy old lady, you say? What business you got going here besides coming to Brovia?
Truthfully, we're here with some travelers who are looking for a place to stay in here. Just seeking a new life, I guess.
Make a persuasion check.
12.
The guard will come out. Alright, one at a time, let me check you.
I guess I'll go first.
Alright, you're not bringing anything suspicious in here, are you?
Nope. Just typical traveling gear.
Alright.
Spear and a crossbow.
Alright, be on your way. Who's next?
I hulk up to the Mr. Guardsman.
Oi! You're a mighty fine lad, aren't you? Quite big. I don't see many of you, large kind like you. Alright. Be on your way.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Ma'am.
Did he just circle me?
Alright. You're fine. Next. No, Arena will go up. Alright. You're good. And Ismark will go up. Alright. Next up. Alright. Oh, dragon folk. Alright. I really don't know what I'm looking for here, but you're fine. As you are observing the gate guard, you can tell that they're not very perceptive at all. They look very, they look like your average folk. They don't look like they have that much training to them.
So they're dressed up as guards, but don't look like what a guard would normally look like.
Well, they look like guards, but they don't act like proper guards. Like, their training is very limited, it seems.
I'll go up to one of them. Be like, excuse me. We've only just arrived here. What can you tell us about the town? Any places that we should look for a place to stay?
Well, let me think here. The best place to stay is the Blue Water Inn. That's where all the folks like to stay whenever they come on in. Oh, you just missed a festival. We have a festival every week.
All for different things or for the same thing?
It's all to protect the great town of Vallaki. And as he says that, he'll take a there's a flyer on the wall, and he'll take it and he'll rip it off. And it's let me see if I can find a flyer. Where is it? My apologies. Is this it? Where is it, please? Oh, is this it? Oh, there it is. It hands out a flyer to you, and it says, "Come one, come all to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendance and children required. Pikes will be provided. All is well. Signed, the Baron." It says, "We just got done with the Wolf's Head Jamboree. We have another festival starting tomorrow. Called it's the Blazing Sun," and then he'll take off another flyer off the wall and hand it to you, and it says, "Come one, come all to the greatest celebration of the year, the festival of the Blazing Sun. Attendance and children required. Rain or shine, all will be well. The Baron."
All right.
Oh,
We have festivals all the time, but yeah, the Blue Water Inn is just down this path. Take it down. You won't miss it.
And I am a traveling cleric, and I'd like to pay my compliments to the local church. Where might I find that?
Just past Blue Water Inn, near near the morning gate, or excuse me, the sunset gate. This is the morning gate. Sunset gate is all across the other way, the west gate. There's also the north gate, that's the devil's gate. Lots of gates here.
Lots of gates. Got it. All right. Well, we'll be on our way. Thank you very much.
Happy to be of service.
Do they look like they're paying like good particular attention, or they're just like moseying around because this isn't their typical job, you know?
They're moseying around. They look as if they're very beaten down almost, like tired.
All right, something important to pay attention to. All right, let's get to a place to stay. That's like first order business. All right, let's get going down the way. Yeah.
All right, have a nice day. And as you travel down the road, you see lots of houses to the north and south of you. A few guards line the streets, and they're kind of just like patrolling around, talking to each other, not really minding much attention to each other. But it looks like there's not really many people out and about. It's very quiet for a town.
But don't stab anyone, Lucas.
So, as you are traveling, everyone line up, and then I'll bring you to the next area because I made it so that this is more compact of an area. So we're going to go to the next area. The map. I'll give you like a full like kind of layout in later. You are now far right.
Okay. And then I guess we're just gonna be traipsing down to the inn, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Let's find a place to rest first.
Yeah.
So as you travel down the road, you see a few shops to the north and south. You see to the south of you, there's a looks like a work yard. It's kind of like a there. You see some commoners hauling wood back and forth, hauling different carts. There's some farm animals about. All a bunch of different things going on about in this area right here. To the north of you, it looks like in this building that there's it almost looks like a lodging for possibly the people that work down below, so they don't have to go all the way back to their homes. You see a few houses to the south of you. You do see a wagon below that is very brightly colored. But beyond that, everything seems to be pretty normal here.
Blazing sun, huh?
The blazing sun. All right. And as you keep on going, unless there's anything you would like to check out here?
Would we have time to go to a shop?
There are shops in the area, but I would suggest going to the inn first, and then you
Yeah,
can.
for sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We can start that first thing.
All right. So I'm going to skip over one area, and I'm going to just take you directly to where Blue Water is, and I'll give you a map of how Vlocky looks, so you can kind of get an idea of where you are.
Because I have some fun alchemy stuff I want to do.
You are in the bottom right. Everyone see?
Yep.
Yes.
Just down here.
You're in bottom right. You're right here.
Oh, okay. All right. So.
Or not bottom right, but like middle-ish, right?
Yeah.
Did I give sights to all of you? Whoa.
Oh. Night mode.
That was interesting. I didn't realize I had that. Turn it off.
I have dark vision.
Alright, so as you continue down, you kind of get directions from a few different people as you go. And you continue down the road. And you find the Blue Water Inn. And there's a sign above the building right here. It says Blue Water Inn. I'll wait for everyone to get here before I reveal it.
Where are we going? Up
Right
here?
Right here. Yep. So, as you go up to the building, let me just... There you go. Gray smoke issues from a chimney of this large 2-story wooden building and with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hangs above the main entrance, depicts a blue waterfall.
Alright, well, we're here. Let's get going. I'll lead the way in, I guess.
When you go in, you see quite a few people gathered around. You see a hold on me. Yep. Damp cloaks hang from pegs in the entrance of the portico. The tavern is packed with tables and chairs, with a narrow path meandering between them. A bar stretches along one wall, under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hangs the north wall. Another balcony overhangs an entrance to the east. All windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hanging above the bar and resting on tables bathe the room in a dull orange light and cast shadows upon the walls, most of which are adorned by wolves' heads mounted on wooden pikes. You see, to the north of you, you see two men enjoying a few alcoholic beverages. And then on the opposite side, you see two other younger-looking gentlemen kind of talking to each other and laughing. And in the bottom right left corner, you see what looks like a bard. He's dressed up in very fancy clothing, and he has a notebook, and he's just writing, and he's looking around. And you see two young children running about. They're interweaving between the chairs and between the guests and laughing and like playing like a game of tag.
Can I see the barkeep from where I'm at?
Barkeep is right here. She's a very tall woman. She's very she looks like she's very proud of the establishment. She's looking around, making sure everyone's keeping well and not doing anything they shouldn't be doing. Let's just say.
Is she single?
I mean, you can ask.
Cool.
I'll go up to the barkeep. I'll take a seat. And I'll go, barkeep, a meal and some ale for the, and do you have any rooms available for me and my friends that have just arrived in the city?
Well, welcome. Welcome to the Blue Water Inn, and welcome to Vallaki. I can see that you're all quite new around here. So what would you be wanting to have? We have a few offerings. If you would like to stay a night, we have a private room, which will be 1 gold. We have a single bedroom, which will be one silver piece. And depending on how long you stay, we can negotiate the rates. We have a few different kinds of food. Are you looking for a soup? Are you looking for some wolf meat? We have lots of that.
How many of us are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Werewolf meat, I utter under my breath.
I can assure you, Green Man, it's not werewolf meat, it's just wolf meat. It's all in the name of the Wolf Jamboree. It's something that the Burgomaster, the Baron, does. We have weekly celebrations to protect us against Strahd. So,
I will.
Wolf meat, trust me, I've had it. It's a little bit gamey, but it'll make you feel right at home.
I'll give her. I'll put 5 gold on the counter, and I'll go. The quietest rooms you can give us.
The quietest rooms, okay.
Meal for my friends, and your silence, for we don't want to be known as being in the city just yet.
Oh, is that so? Okay, don't worry. Me and my husband will make sure we're silent here. Now, I do have a shared room of 4 beds. I do have 2 rooms that are both 2 beds each. And I also have a private room, but sadly, the bard over there is taking up the last room. So, how many are you? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you all staying here, or is it just the? What's the deal here?
I believe I shall stay. This is quite the fine establishment for a gentleman like myself, of culture and extravagance.
Well, very well. I like your style. Arena, as Mark will say, we won't be staying here. We may stay at the church. Lady, what was your name now again? And she'll say, oh, Danica, at your service. You're going to be staying at the church, is that right? And he says, oh, I can't switch between accents. It's very hard to do. That is right. We will be staying at the church that's right down the road. Is that so? Just for the 5 of them, they'll be staying. Me and my sister will be staying at the church. And she said, oh, very well. So 5 gold should be enough. Thank you. And with the rooms, all the food is paid for. The only thing you would have to, if you have any extra drinks, as you know. So she'll go into back and she'll say, Erwin, what were you getting one more time? What kind of food? Beet soup?
What's the house special for tonight?
It's beet soup.
All right, I'll take that.
Erwin, 5 beet soups.
Oh, I would prefer a delicious piece of juicy gamey wolf meat.
Be right back.
4 beet soups and 1 wolf meat. And you hear a grumble, like,
I wouldn't eat beet soup, you kidding me? Oh, Lord.
As you're sitting there waiting for your food, and you two younger boys come running up to you. Oi! They jump on the counter. Oi! What's your name?
Who are they asking?
They're looking at you.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, children who are not scared of me?
No, you're
that
funny
is-
looking.
Oh, wait, I have a gift for you children.
They interrupt you and they say, I'm Bray and I'm Broom, and we are And they look at each other. What are we? We didn't agree on a name now, did we? Did we agree on a name yet? No, we didn't. We are the children. And they jump over your heads and they turn around and they say, "You're ugly," and they run out the room.
Yeah, get them back here. I have a sandwich I want them to try.
Not too much longer. Danica comes back out and serves everyone beet soup with, other than you, Grug. He's still preparing the wolf meat. There you go, sweetie. There you go. Enjoy the beet soup. It's delicious. It's what it is. It really is.
Beet soup. It's what it is.
And then a couple minutes later, Erwin comes walking out and says, "Who ordered the wolf meat?"
I did, sir.
"Oh, I made this one special for you. I hope you enjoy it. It's full of proteins for and he punches you on the arm. A growing young lad like yourself."
I appreciate that.
All right.
I consume the delicious fibrous meat.
At this moment, it's quite late in the evening. It's probably about 8 or 9. You've been traveling for a while with quite a few different things going on since your last rest, which was at the Vistani camp. So, Irena is Mark. They decide that they're going to go look for the church, and they would you like to accompany us to the church before the night draws in, or would you like to meet us in the morning?
I lick the meat off. Ah, yes, I am quite curious to see the church in this town.
All right. Well, we are paid for everything here, so we can come back whenever. I'm sure they won't mind us leaving. And as you're about to leave, Danica says, "Oh, dearies, let me just show you the way up to the bedroom and give you the keys." And she'll go out the door and around the side and up the stairs. And she'll show you the way to your room so you'll know how to get there. And says, "If you need anything else, we'll be here in the morning. We'll prepare some fresh meals for you, okay? And we'll maybe discuss like a long-term arrangements if you decide to stay any longer."
All right, sounds good.
And they go back to doing their things. All right. Off to the church.
Yeah, that's right, Merlin.
Is everyone's gone?
If everyone wants to go.
Sure. Let's see it through.
All right, everyone group up, and we'll go to the church. You travel through a few more different areas, and just down the street, you can kind of see a huge building looming over the whole town along the far end gate. You are in the middle right.
It's a big ass church.
Yeah, I decided not to cover the church because it was so big.
All right. Let's lead the way. What's the name of this church?
This is called you don't know yet. You'll find
All right,
out.
fair enough.
So as you go up to the church doors are currently closed, but you do hear some talking from the inside.
All right, Arena, Hismark. This is where you wanted to go, right?
I believe so. This seems like a proper safe place to be. Don't you think?
Well, I mean, do you feel comfortable being here instead of with us at the inn for the night?
I mean, there's not much room at the inn that we can stay at, but I'm sure. Let's go on in and meet the priest. Let's go see if he seems like a reliable fella.
All right, fair enough. Let's go.
So you go up to the doors, and Ismark will come up and knock on the door, and a small boy comes out. Hello. How may I help you? Are you here for service?
No. We come escorting old friends of the priest here. May we see him?
Father Lucian? Are you're old friends of Father Lucian?
Not us, but these two are. And I point towards. And that's
Okay. Well, Father Lucian is about to start service, so we could. Yeah, we come on in. Welcome to Saint Andrea. If you want to learn it, know how to spell it, it's Andral. So, the small boy leads you in, and you can see that there's a few commoners set up around what is Father Lucian, and they look terrified. They are scared. They are all like praying, and they're all whispering, and some of them are crying. And Father Lucian is trying to ease them all down. It's all right. It's all right. Be calm, child. Be calm. It's all. And the small boy comes up and says, "Father Lucian, we have more guests." He's like, "Yes, is that right? Hold on 1 second, please. Just tell him to come into the waiting room. I'll be right there." And Yazek will come back around and say, "Follow me. Come into the waiting room, and he'll be right with you."
Okay. What's the church look like?
The church is quite grand. It's slouching, century-old stone church has been bulging with a bulging steeple in the back, and the walls are lined, cracked with stained glass windows depicting old saints. There's a fence around the outside, which out of old rusty iron that encloses a garden and gravestones next to the church. There's a thin mist along the graves. As you all enter into the waiting room, Father Lucian is telling all the people, it's like, just it'll be all right. Go home. We'll talk about all this in the morning. We'll talk about this in the morning. It's all right. And you see the whole crowd of people kind of walking through and traveling back down the road. And Father Lucian, after about 10 minutes or so, comes down and says, How may I be assistance to all of you?"
We have old friends from Brovia that are seeking lodging here. If you'd like to meet them.
Old friend from Brovia, is that right? Is it Sir Donovich? Is he here after all this time? And he comes walking through and says, is that Irene and Ismark? Oh, I haven't seen you two since you were children. How is everything, my children? How is everything? How how are you? And they'll look at Father Lucian and say, now, Father Lucian, everything could be a little bit better. Our father has passed away. He's been taken by Strahd. He's been taken out of our hands by Strahd. And Father Lucian is like, oh. He sits down in his chair. He's like, oh no. So I'm assuming, I'm assuming you come here for relief and safety. And Ismark says, it's the only place we know. It's the only place we know for relief and safety. Are you able to provide it to us? Lucian looks around and says, I'm afraid that this place may not be as safe as it used to be. The one thing that kept this Vallaki safe was the bones of Saint Andreas. And someone has stolen them. So without the bones, this place may not be very safe.
Could you tell us about the last time you saw them, or if you have any idea who could have done it?
I have my suspicions. I sure have my suspicions. The bones, I believe, may have been taken by the coffin maker, Henrik. I'm not sure why he may have taken him, but he was the last person down in the crypt. I'm too afraid to ask him myself because he can be a bit aggressive. And I'm not going to have my young boy go out there and do anything, or have his brother do it either. So I'm in a bit of a predicament, and I would tell the guards and the townsfolk and the burgomaster, but I don't want to cause a panic. So things could be better.
Damn.
Now, he'll look around at everyone and say, Would you be able to get the bones? I know I just met you, and it's not like me. It's not very godly of me to ask you to do something on my behalf right when I met you, but it's the only way to make this place safe again. It's the Baron here. He puts on these celebrations all the time to try to keep the spirits of Vallaki up, to try to make him feel like everything is safe and all right here. But I don't know if they're actually doing anything. I, for one, know that the bones will protect the land. That is one thing I'm confident in. That's one thing that I know.
Well, what's everyone think?
Quite a quandary we find ourselves in. Violetta, what do you think?
So without those bones, this place is pretty much not protected.
That is my assumption. And I know that the bones were only stolen a couple days ago, but once Strahd gets word of this, then this town will become more than less and look more like Brovia does.
So Strahd has no idea that these bones are missing yet.
As far as I know.
Well, I'm not sure if we should leave Irene here if it's not safe.
Irene, why are we worried about Irene?
Well,
Well,
she's looking for just a place to stay. There's been some dealings in Barovia that made it not okay for her to be there, and it seems like this place could use a little bit of help as well.
Well, Irene and Ismark are more than welcome to stay here. They know that they're always welcome here. But if you want them to be truly safe, I would suggest the bones. And I can. On your way in, I'm assuming you came from the East Gate. Did you travel by a big stockyard?
Yeah, actually, pretty sure I saw it.
The coffin maker's shop is right within that yard. He uses lumber. He buys and trades lumber from that area, and he should be out in that area. So, if you're willing to help me, then Ismark and Irene will be protected here.
Merlin, Krug, what do you think?
I think we should help them.
Of course, and I hope we will be duly rewarded for our efforts.
Well, I can't promise you on any rewards, because I take tithes to just keep upkeep of this church. But I'm sure that I can help you find something around this area.
Of course, it does not have to be a monetary reward, but perhaps something useful into the future.
Yes. No, I can agree on that. Well, it is getting late, and I am growing quite tired. Irene, Ismark, I'll show you to your beds. I'm sure that the boys wouldn't mind bunking together while you get a room set up. All right. And he'll take Ismark and Irene upstairs around the corner. And before he turns around the corner, he says, if there's anything else you need or anything else, feel free to come back, and I'm more than willing to try to help in any way I can. Just be warned about some of the people around here. They be careful about what you say. Let's try to keep undercover as you travel around. And he goes back up, and they travel upstairs together.
All right. Well, we have a place to go. I want to go ask whenever we get back. I want to ask the innkeeper about a place to provision up before we go visit this coffin maker guy.
All right. So you're all going to head back to the Blue Water Inn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's late.
Back to the Blue Water Inn. You're right outside the front of it.
All right. Where are we again? Okay, cool. Oh, did she give us our keys, or we're still
Yep.
just
You have your keys.
She gave us her keys.
Okay, cool.
If you would like to go upstairs to your rooms, just let me know and I can take you there.
I'll just quickly ask Danica. Danica, we're looking for a place to buy provisions, weapons, armor. Could you point us to a place that we could visit in the morning?
Yes. If you go to the town square, there's a few different places that you can go and get armor from. There's also right below you. There's a little supply shop that you can order supplies from. There's a lot of places out in the town square. You'll find what you need down there.
Okay, cool. All right, let's call it a night. Yeah.
All right. Everyone group up, and I'll take you to your bedroom.
So, questione.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of rooms are we staying in? Because since Lucas
you'll
did all the
see.
arrangements. Okay.
Go to the far right. Follow your little characters.
I think I paid for a bunk of 4 and then a bunk of 2, right?
So there's a bunk of 4 and a 2. So someone's going to be getting a solo bed.
Maybe let the ladies in the 2-bedroom, and then we'll stay in the 4-bed.
Well, I'd look like an asshole if I said anything else. So, okay. I'll take a seat at the chair, and I'll go ahead and open my traveler's backpack or satchel, and I'll pull out my alchemy kit.
All right.
I'm gonna start. Well, you know what? I'll take watch. So I'll do that. I'll do all that when we start watch.
All right. So you'll take first watch. Who wants to take second watch?
I'll take the middle watch.
And then last watch?
I'll take last watch.
All right. Viola takes the last watch. Okay. So, is there anything you like to do before you take your watches?
I would like to lock my bedroom door and try to put something in front of it
All
so
right.
that we know if somebody comes in.
Let me see. You will take a chair and put it in front of it.
Awesome.
So you
Yeah,
are.
that's gonna stop me.
I also am real fast. I have a herbalism kit and I looted some herbs. I think like I can try to make potions with them.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to do that before we go to sleep?
Yeah. Make a medicine check and see.
Oh, natural 20. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
lying.
With the herbs you have, you can make a greater healing potion.
Now, I have 4 regular herbs and 2 herbs question mark. Does that get rid of all of them or the regular?
Let's
It's
say.
so bad.
What do you think? I'll let you decide.
Well, I think since I don't know what the question mark herbs are, I should try to identify them
Yeah.
at some point. So I think I can. If I can, I'd like to hold on to those.
Hold on to the question marks. Everything else gets kaput.
Awesome. You said a greater healing potion?
Greater healing potion.
Awesome. Okay, I'm ready to go to bed now.
All right. So the door is locked. There's a chair in front of it. Anyone else like to do anything before we take our watches?
I'll do it during my watch.
All right.
I am good.
All right. Grug, you're up first to start your watch. The sounds of the tavern below are dying down, and everyone seems to be gone. You can see from across the balcony, you can see the barkeep and his family kind of traveling up the stairs, and the couple retreat into their room, and the boys scurry down the hallway and into their room. And you would like to identify the pastries, I'm assuming, or the...
Well, I already used identify on the pastries. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to cast alarm, and I'm going to tie a little string to a bell and use my last spell slot to make like an alarm. So if anybody opens the door, I'm going to know.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pull out my alchemy kit, and I would like to do a Arcana check on the sandwich.
On the sandwich that... Who? Which sandwich?
I think I only have one left. The witch that Lucas tried to violently stab.
Those are pastries, not sandwiches.
The pastries. Okay, sorry. The pastries.
So you're going to check out what it's made out of and everything?
Yes. So first things first. Let me just make sure I do this right. So yeah, I want to do an Arcana check with the alchemist supplies.
All right, so make an Arcana check.
And I got 9.
A 9? You said?
Yes.
From what you can tell, it looks like there's just a bunch of random, looks like flour. It looks, you can't really tell what it is. There's some other ingredients in there. Everything looks, you're not that much of a baker. You don't know really that much what's in it. It looks normal as far as you can tell.
Well, now let me. Nope, that's really about all I can do right now. I need to buy supplies tomorrow, so I will go ahead and just start my watch.
All right. Make a check.
I got another
9. You're sitting there at the chair, watching down the hallway. Is your door open or is it closed?
It's closed.
Okay.
But it has the alarm string.
You're sitting there just looking out, and then suddenly you hear a pecking at the window.
Could it be? And I get up and I go run over the window. Which window is it?
The far one.
And I look out the window.
You look out the window and you see a raven.
Yes!
And he's sitting there looking at you and pecking at the window.
And I get closer to the window and I'm like, what is it, my little feathered friend?
He goes, "Quack!"
Are you hungry?
He cocks his head.
No. Was it your clothes that we took?
He cocks his head again.
Shit. Do you want to eat this sandwich? Pastry.
He pecks at the window.
My God. They took your body and made it into a pastry. And I'll open the window and I'll give him the pastry.
He'll take the pastry, and then he takes it and whips it outside, and he throws it onto the ground. And he goes, "Quack!" Now he's inside the room with you. And he starts jumping around on the beds.
Oh, I would enjoy the fact that if you do not wake up my companions, I do not think they would be very happy if I let them see you've entered the room.
He looks at you again.
What can I do for you, my friend? You seem far too intelligent to be just a simple raven.
He flies over a table and just sits down and stares at you.
I sit with the raven. Were you once a man, raven?
He crows.
Oh shit! Oh, mystery.
He fluffs his wings and he gets all puffy, like how birds do. And then he takes his wings and he spreads them out, and he looks at the window and he flies out the window, and he's gone.
And I'll just watch him fly away and close the window, and I'll finish my watch.
All right. Who's next? Lucas?
Yep.
All right. You're up.
I don't have anything that I wanted to do specifically. I'm just grumbling with the evil old lady that we couldn't take on. I'm momentarily go with that damn grug.
So, as you pace around the room, as you cross the door, you trip Grug's alarm.
Oh, what is going on?
And the sound of the alarm is like a shrieking woman.
I think it's a mental alarm.
It can be a sound of anything. In your head, it's the sound of a shrieking woman.
In my head or in his head?
In his head.
I close the door.
And I get up and I pull out my billy club. Oh, Lucas, I should have known you were off to sneak off and stab another old lady.
I close the door. And I'm just like chilling in the hallway. Just keeping watch.
The room, the tavern below is completely empty. No one is around. Everything's very quiet.
Nice.
Make a perception check.
Switch up my dice here. Oh, a natural 20. Okay.
You look about, and everything is quite quiet.
Good. Should stay that way.
Anything else you like to do for your watch?
No. I'm good.
All right. Violetta, is your turn.
Gonna I wake up and I see the door, the chair at the door, and I slowly move it quietly so I don't wake Viega, and I'll close the door behind.
Knows my chance.
You're such a creep.
I'm investigating
You're asleep.
in my dreams.
And I will I want to make my way outside of the inn.
All right. I'm going to take you, and I'm moving you all the way to the outside. Boop. You are now at the bottom of the stairs of the inn.
And I'll travel down and then out. And hold on one moment.
Suddenly, you'll hear a voice coming from your ring, and you'll hear, V, what are you waiting for? Do it.
I bring my hand up to my. I'll put the ring next to my lips and I say, I all in due time.
You had your opportunity.
Mother, I know. I will go back up. I'm gonna go back to the inn.
Inside the inn or upstairs?
Inside, back upstairs.
Okay, you're back there.
And I would like to can I make my way to the children's room?
That is across the balcony. You can make a jump if you like.
I'll jump.
All right, make a athletics check.
Athletics? Really?
Or is it acrobatics or athletics?
Here, let's see what the sheet says.
Stunts including dives, rolls, somersaults, and flips. I guess it would be.
I mean, you could also jump down to the floor and then go around if you're feeling.
Do you consider this move acrobatic? You're not lifting something, but you are, like, I guess, jumping ledges, right? Parkour.
Actually, I will actually begin to. Can I climb?
Mm-hmm.
Around?
Yes, you can climb across.
Climb across.
So you use your spider climbing and you crawl across the wall on the side right here.
And I will make my way up to the children's room. Can I?
The room is unlocked.
Okay, then I would like to roll for stealth.
Roll stealth.
Some creepy ass shit are happening right now.
26.
Oh, that's enough.
I'll quietly enter into the room, and I will come up to this child and place my hand over his head.
The blue mist comes out from your mouth down your arm and goes into Bray's mouth, and it comes back in and absorbs into your mouth, and he lays there and he rolls over in his bed.
Bruh.
With that, I will leave the children's room, and I would like to actually go to the master bedroom.
All right, that's up here.
Do I have to roll for stealth again?
Yes.
Okay. Almost 22.
Let me just double check to see if that's enough. I believe it is. Yes, that is enough.
So I'll come in, and is there any information or clues to
make a investigation check? And
investigation?
Yep, investigation check. And I will. Let me just,
19.
Where's my? There it is. What room are you in right now? You're in the master bedroom. The master bedroom. In the master bedroom, you see matching end tables, flanked a large wooden bed frame with a red silk canopy. Across the bed hangs a tapestry depicting a beautiful mountain valley. The other walls are dominated by a fireplace and a wardrobe. Inside the room, there's no valuables. Besides, you do see that there is a secret door that can be pulled open that is over here above the desk.
Can I investigate it?
Yeah. It's about 8 feet above you. And it looks like it goes up into an attic.
$14.
No, you already know it's there.
Oh well, I mean, can I go in?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Climb up it. You are able to see it. And I'll take you. It's right above you. You are now in the attic. This is a 10-foot wide, 30 foot long attic. Has ceilings that slant down both ways, dropping from height of 8 feet to about 5 feet. 4 straw nests cover the floor, and a lock iron strongbox sits against the north wall. A small square opening in the south wall leads outside. 2 trapdoors with iron hinges are set into the floor.
Can I try unlocking it?
Let me see.
Or does that,
Da.
since I have thief tools?
Try using thieves' tools. Make a dexterity check.
Let's go. Let's go.
9.
No.
Let's
You take the pick and you're trying to jiggle it out and it's just not opening up. Yeah.
Do I wake up during any of this?
No. Her stealth is way too high for your perception.
All right.
I'm with the woman, so it doesn't matter.
So there's another trapdoor that's like right here, and then a way outside right here.
Can I see the trapdoor?
If you open up the trapdoor, yeah, you can see it. From this side, it's not very hidden. From this side, you open it up, and it goes down to the boys' bedroom.
All right. I'll leave the area to go back downstairs.
All right. So you jump back down through the trapdoor.
And then I'll leave the master bedroom, and I would like, can I use spider wall again? Or spider?
And you
And I
crawl
will
across.
climb back over.
Oop.
Yep. And I will take the note out, the letter from Strahd, and I will leave. I will just leave.
Leaving the inn?
Leaving the inn.
All right. You are leaving the inn. You're outside the inn again.
What is happening?
And
where are you going after you leave the inn? Are you just... How far are you?
I'm just gonna go out as far...
Are you staying in the town of Vallaki, is it what I'm asking?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll stay in the town of Vallaki.
Where are you going within Vallaki? Or are you just staying outside the inn?
No, Sorry, hold on. Give me 1 second here.
You're fine. All right. So you are leaving. You're staying within Vallaki. Where would you like to go? Just into the shadows somewhere?
Yeah, I'll just go into the shadows somewhere.
Okay, so you are leaving, and you find a place down south somewhere, and you wander into the village. Okay, and that ends your turn. The sun is starting to rise, and the dreary, drab windows that have a lot of dust and bars on them barely let any sun through, and everyone wakes up.
Woof. Alright, where are we?
You are in the top right.
I'm Merlin. Let's get you some armor. Think it'll kill. Oh, yeah, let me refresh my spells.
Now, Vega, as you wake up, you realize that the chair has been moved and pushed off to the side, and Violetta is nowhere to be found.
I'm gonna meet up with the rest of the group to see if she's with them.
I check my belongings to make sure nothing was stolen from Violetta if she's gone.
Guys, Violetta disappeared during her watch.
I say what?
She's not in her room.
I barge in and I look around dumbfounded. Why would she leave? I'm both happy but slightly saddened that my foil is no longer here. and I don't know if I'd ever see her again.
Where could she have gone? There's nothing in the room, right, that we see?
I like to make an
No, there's
investigation
nothing.
check.
Make an investigation check.
Watch this shit. You guys fucking ready for this? 24.
In the guest room, you just find 2 cozy beds, matching footlockers, rests in the far corners of the 15-foot square room. Wolf furs are heaped atop each bed. In each bed, a lamp sits under table under a shuttered window. 2 tall black wardrobes stand against the wall by the door. You look around, and nothing seems to be out of place besides the chair being pushed up against the wall. The Violetta's bed hasn't been used at all. It's still as it was when you first entered it.
Interesting.
Do I see the trap thing that Grug had?
Grug? Does he see it?
I mean, I took it with me. I didn't say it, but like I would, for roleplay purposes, when I left the room, I just gathered all my belongings.
Okay.
There's no reason I'd leave it.
Alright, never mind then. Well, maybe she's already eating downstairs.
I'm not quite so sure, my good Sir Lucas. Upon further examination, it looks like she didn't even bother to stay the night. Her bed, untouched, unrustled.
Does anyone have that letter from Strahd with them?
No, I was the last one to have it, as far as I know, until I returned it to. Unless she ran off to meet the Baron.
Who's the Baron?
Isn't Strahd the Baron?
No.
No.
Oh. Okay, wait.
But
I rewind time 5
no,
seconds.
Strahd does Baron is a title. So you could call Strahd a Baron, but
That's what. Okay, because I was like,
It's not the Baron.
he's not the Baron of this town.
Yeah,
he
other
is.
Baron.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So which one are you talking about?
The Baron von Strahd.
Well, let's go check downstairs and let's see if we can find any clues.
All right.
Before we leave, I think I have something to tell you all about our porcelain skinned friend.
I was about to bring you downstairs, but they're back. You're back. Don't worry.
What were you gonna tell us?
You see, I've been keeping my eye on our friend Violetta this whole time. Her emotional reaction to things, how she
Made
very
lack
strange-
thereof.
Perhaps, but sometimes we would get a little glimpse past the facade and into her, how she thinks about things. Have you ever noticed she ever talks to her ring?
Yes, I have.
Have I? Have I noticed this?
I don't know.
Does it normally happen at night?
I
No,
caught her one time,
she's
but-
like done it while we were just like the first night we saw her when we were walking. She said something about mother into her.
Oh,
Right,
okay. So then,
yeah.
I guess.
Are we all downstairs? I feel like we're not
No,
downstairs.
I can take you downstairs.
Yeah, I feel like I thought we were all talking around the table like tactics.
Well, you specifically said before we go downstairs.
Yeah.
I have something
Oh,
to
I'm
tell
sorry.
you.
I'm sorry.
Go on.
All right, you're all downstairs around the table.
Okay. So here's my deduction on this case.
As you're talking, Brahm comes up and sits down at a table next to you.
God damn it, bro. Excuse me, child, but this is a very important mystery murder I'm solving. I'm sorry, but children are not allowed.
And my father owns this establishment, so I can stay wherever I want.
Well, we paid your mother good money for our secrecy, so
Meh.
would you like me to... What did he say?
Meh.
Do I still have the pastry?
Remember unless you have a second one.
No, Lucas took the second one. And
All right,
threw
so
it
nope.
in
It's out in the yard somewhere.
Fuck. I have something to laugh for you, young child. Let me excuse myself for a moment as I run out and get the dirty sandwich off the ground. If it's still there. Is it still there? Find the sandwich.
You find it. It's like right outside your window. It's kind of dirty.
That's okay. I brush the dirt off and I run back in. Here, child, I've brought you a delicious snack.
Blech.
It's good. Eat it. And I put it on the table.
He takes it and he throws it at
Really,
you.
man?
It is edible. We eat meat.
You know what's in this,
Oh
right?
my god.
He takes it and he starts walking outside of it.
Okay, good.
I go, little boy.
No.
Oh, hello. Can I see that sandwich?
God
As he's walking towards you, he puts it in his mouth. And it's just hanging out his mouth right now.
I just look at Grog. You fix this. I'm walking back inside.
He is enjoying his strong.
I'm walking inside. I sit down.
Okay.
I'm eating breakfast.
I'm eating breakfast too. So, have you ever noticed when she talks into her ring, she says she speaks like she's speaking to her mother, which is peculiar because when she got that letter from Strahd, did you see the way she very strangely, very creepy like, as she touched the seal of the letter, very strange and creepy.
The kid's on the floor.
These children do not last.
What? Can I see what it looks like?
You wouldn't notice it because you're inside.
Okay.
My deduction, good sirs and madam, is that Strahd is likely to be her father, who, coupled with her mother, who I do not know if she is merely delusional. I believe she is very delusional. I mean, who speaks to a ring like it's their mother? Very, very strange. But I believe she believes the ring is her mother, and that Strahd is related to all of this.
I mean, he sent us a letter. He's definitely related in some way.
Perhaps we have been with a spy of Strahd, and she's been here to keep an eye on us. After all, if he's been the one orchestrating everything, who's to say she's not a part of it?
Well, first things first, we gotta go and find her. Why don't you ask her that yourself?
I agree. Let us prepare, and we shall make our way to Strahd. I believe that is where she's headed.
Do we know where the I know he said the supply shop's like down south, but do we know where the like the armory, like armor or weaponsmith?
It's in the town square.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right,
and
well,
you passed by. I just skipped over that when we were going there.
all right. Well, let's get going then. I'm sure she'll turn up at some point.
Before you leave, Danica says, I couldn't help but overhear you talking about Strahd. Is this true? What is going on here? Don't tell me you're going to visit that man.
Well, we seem to be searching for our companion, who may or may not be traveling to see Strahd. So we're just very curious if we can cut her off before she reaches there, just to prevent her from doing anything silly.
Well, if you decide to find her, and I mean, you all look like you're quite the adventuring type. I may have something for you to do when you get back. So, you're more than welcome here, as long as well, we may set a deal if you're able to do something for me. So just keeping that in mind. Good luck on finding your friend, though.
Okay.
Thank you, man.
And as she's saying that, she goes over to her son, Bray, and she's like, Bray, dearie, are you feeling all right? And he's just like, he's all groggy, and the bard is saying there like, boy, do you? I could read him a story, miss. Maybe that. And they're going off trying to help him, and he's just groggy, laying on his head on the table.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing to these kids, Christine? All right, shall we set off to garner some supplies?
Yeah. And maybe take the kid to the cleric if he doesn't feel better after a day or two.
Peculiar. Can I investigate the child
Sure, investigate him.
to see the sickness he has? What do you want me to roll?
Medicine.
22.
He looks like he's sleep deprived.
Interesting. His complexion, is he like sweating?
He is kind of sweaty. He is he just looks like drained.
It's peculiar. I recall one of the Vistani also had one of those night sweats. Completely deprived. Well, let's not waste any more time. And I sign to my friends. We're gonna leave. Oh!
As you
This
walk
poor boy.
outside, you see the other boy, and he's on the ground, and he's just like, he is he's high. He's sitting there, he's like waving his arms up in the sky, and he's just like batting at things, and he's giggling, and he's laughing, and he's like, I am going to catch you all. And he's just rolling around on the ground.
I knew it! I knew those pastries made you increase your... do we even know what endorphins are in this world?
Come on, Vega. I keep walking.
Yeah. I am a genius, I say. I go. Take us to the story. And...
All right. I'm going to take you all to the town square. Christine, are you able to see?
It's all black right now.
Okay. I'm gonna bring your character in so you can see. There you go. Oops. All right, there you go. You're able to see. You're in the top left. Everyone loaded in?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm good. Where are we at? Oh, we're up here.
Yep. So you're in the town square. You see a couple commoners, like they're talking. It looks like they're prepping for the festival that's coming up. They're kind of like lining the everything with like different like flyers and whatnot. And it looks like there's like a makeshift stage being put up. A couple like another stage over here being put up. There's all these different things going on.
I look at Grug. This looks like it's right up your alley, buddy. Stage performance.
What I am interested in looking for is a jewelry shop. Does it happen to be a jewelry shop in this town? I'll ask one of the commoners, but like, are you gonna have like jewelry like in terms of like a jewelry shop that's separate, or do you have a place that's like it's with everything else?
You are asking one of the commoners this?
I am, but I'm just gonna...
The commoner will come up and say, there's a clothing shop right down the way here, but jewelry, not so much. We have a few different, blacksmiths, and, if you're feeling like you want to be refreshed, go to Bellow's Bubbly Bathhouse. It's a lovely place. You can get washed up there as well. There's also a little archery range called the Pointy End. Lots of different things you can explore. And then she points to this huge building right. It's like, that right there, if you must know, is that's a theater. But it's closed down right now in preparation for festivities. But when it opens up, they do some magnificent plays.
Okay, I want to go to the blacksmith.
All right, blacksmith is right down here. So you, oops. Let me move this.
All right, Merlin, it's finally your time to shine.
As you enter in the blacksmith, you see he has ashes all over him. He has coal smudged everywhere, and he's hammering away on an item.
Hello. Good sir.
He continues to hammer.
I walk a little closer. My friend, I'm here to inquire about a purchase.
He's still hammering.
I have gold.
He's still hammering.
I walk over to the gentleman and gingerly touch his shoulder.
Oh, yes, welcome. How may I help you? He is shouting at your face.
I will be right back. My friend here would like to purchase something. And I myself. Merlin, would you like to come up?
What are you looking for? He is like literally shouting.
Wait, what armor can I get? Let's see. Oh, medium. Okay, medium size I can go. Medium armor.
You're looking for a medium armor. Oh, what kind of medium are you looking for? Are you looking for leather?
Actually, I don't know what all material.
Let me. Shop. I'm just looking at prices really quick for you. He says, oh, I can make you hide armor. I can make you a chain shirt, scale mail, breastplate, or half plate. Those are other kinds of medium armor I can make. I'm not very good at doing any kind of heavy armor, though.
What's a scale mail?
Scale mail. Oh, that's a lovely one right there. And he starts describing it. And it's scale mail is where you have a piece of metal over a piece of metal over a piece of metal over a piece of metal, and it continuously. It looks like scales of a dragon. And he points to your arm. He's like your arm right there.
How much is this?
The scale mail.
Yeah.
That's about 50 gold.
50 gold?
50 gold, yes.
Is that something I can add to my inventory?
Yes, it's a real thing. To add an item in D&D Beyond, Joe, you two, Lee. Tell him.
Okay. Yeah. So you go to the inventory tab.
Mm-hmm.
Manage inventory.
Mm-hmm.
And then it should say add items up top.
Okay.
And then you can just type in, what was it, scale mail, right?
Scale mail, yep. And it should show up. And as he's saying there, he said, now, just be warned, as you wear the scale mail, you may be a little bit jingly-jangly, if you know what I mean. People will hear you coming! He shouts in your face once again.
Are there... Can I see if he'd be willing to take my... Like, are there different kinds of scale mail? Or not scale mail, medium armor, right?
Yeah, there's hide, chain shirt, scale mail, breastplate, and half plate armor. Half plate's the most expensive, breastplate second most, and then it's 50-50 and then 10 for hide.
What's the cost between scale mail and breastplate?
Breastplate's 400 gold.
Wow.
Scale mail's 50 gold. Would you be interested in buying the scale mail, the breastplate?
Merlin, do you need a weapon too, or just armor was all you needed?
You have a pretty good weapon, don't you? Now? I think he has a pretty good weapon, doesn't he? Does he have a short sword?
Merlin has a dagger.
Oh, that's a dagger.
Yeah, because now that you're a fighter, you can use martial weapons, and it's like a huge list. So, like, if you wanted to use like a sword instead.
Is that in the same area?
Here, I'll put it in. I'll put it in perception check, like all the different kinds of martial weapons you could use now. It's like a battle axe. I don't know if the pricing's accurate, but there you go.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, gray sword costs.
Oh, don't forget to take out the 50 gold. If you click in the same tab for inventory, you can click
Yeah.
currency and change that too.
Yeah, I got that one. Hmm. Well, I think I have a. Oh, daggers. I'll have. Yeah.
Maybe I don't know if you could like trade up, like trade in your dagger for something.
Anton will look at you as you're like looking at your dagger, and he says, "My laddie, I don't really work very well with swords, but I'm sure you can find another shop around here that can do swords. There has to be another place."
Oh, there's a lance too, a flail.
So this place only does armor, right? We have to look for a weapon place.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, at least you have an idea what to look for. Let's. Did Grug want something?
Yes, sir. Ask.
How may I help you?
Do you have any iron rings?
Iron rings. For your hand, that's a mighty fine big order. I can make you one. What you want? Something? Is it a wedding ring? Are you getting married?
Perhaps not yet, but
Why not?
I haven't met the right woman yet.
Gee, I wonder why.
Hush, you. I'm looking for a simple iron band to put on my finger.
All right. He goes over to you, and he takes your measurements, and he's. Well, I haven't done this before, but I can certainly try. And he takes a horseshoe, and he starts to bang it out, and he's like smoothing it out, and he hands you like a. It's kind of he doesn't work very well with making fine adjusted things. 5 gold? Does that sound good?
That seems quite a lot for just a hunk of iron.
It's a hunk of iron that's from me. I mean, if you want someone, go get it somewhere else. And he starts to take it back from you.
Perhaps I can make a combination deal. Do you happen to have any type of weaponry, specifically not a sword, but a mace?
No, sir.
Unfortunate. Well, I think I'm quite fine with what I have right now, good sir.
So is that a no to the ring?
I'm afraid so.
All right. And he goes back to hammering out a piece of metal.
Oh, I'm done here. I don't know about you guys.
I'm done.
No.
Is there an alchemy store nearby?
There is an alchemy store, not in this area though.
Okay.
Is there a person that I could try to identify my 2 mystery herbs?
Yes, there's.
Okay.
So you would like to go there?
Yes.
All right. I'm assuming you'll talk to another person, and you'll start to head towards the stockyard.
Does this person happen to sell like raw materials for alchemy crafting?
We'll see. God damn it.
Oh god. My computer went crazy.
Alright, you're at stockyard. You're at the middle area. If you go north, you will find it.
Click, click.
It's this building right here. Let me just find the description of it and everything. So as you go in, you find a small young lady. She looks as if she's half Vistani, half Dusk Elf. She has like mixed features from both places, and she looks a bit shy as you guys come in, and she's like saying they're working in the corner. She looks over her shoulder and kind of gives a half smile.
Hello there.
Oh.
I have these 2 herbs. I was wondering if you could help me identify them.
Yes. You're not from around here, are you?
No, I am not.
Oh, well, welcome. Welcome to the Third Eye Potions and Sundries. I'll take a look at these. I'll be right back. And she goes into her back room.
Is it like Sundries or Sundries?
Sun Sundries. So she'll come back out and hello, they seem to be of healing herbs. They seem to be quite safe if you're wondering to make like potions or whatnot with them.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. You all are very kind, I must say. Not from the rest of the people around here. I very appreciate it.
Do you have anything for sale here?
Yeah, I have quite a few different styles of like potions and whatnot.
What about herbs? Do you have any other herbs to sell?
I let me go check. I am looking right now for what herbs there can be.
Or even like, I don't know if there's like recipes to make different types of potions.
Like what kind of potions are you looking to make?
I don't know. I mean, obviously healing potions, but I know there's other kinds that would, I'm sure, be beneficial down the road.
In her, right now it's about late fall in Brovia, and what they have are quite a few different things. They have things for like different stings. They have things for frostbite. They have things for to stop you from sleeping. Things for burns. Things to breathe underwater. Things to cure madness. Something that lowers your libido level. Something that increases your libido level.
Oh boy.
Dims your sight. Cures pneumonia.
What about the The water breathing one or madness one?
The water breathing one is called Gilver, and that is found along the coast of the lake to the north of here, and that is about 50 gold for 10 of them.
Yeah, okay. I'll come back to her shop another day.
And you want to know madness as well?
Yeah.
Madness, let me see if I can find that.
She bought a wand.
What? The madness one is 3 gold. It's called Cow's Parsnip.
$3 for 1 or 3 gold for 10?
3 gold for 1.
Cow's parsnip is funny.
I will come back.
Okay.
Alright. Thank you, lady. You've been very informative.
Of course. I'll be always here. And if you need anything. And she goes back to tending her different inventory items.
Excuse me, young miss.
Yes.
I'm here to inquire about a purchase of raw materials for alchemic reasons.
What are you looking for? What do you want?
Just general. Okay, so heads up. It literally just says I can purchase raw materials for crafting. It didn't really give me a name.
Well, what are you crafting?
It literally says if I buy a bundle of raw materials, I can then subtract the gold cost of said item I'm crafting from the raw materials that I have. So it doesn't say specifically.
Raw materials would be considered like ingots and metals,
let me find it for you.
such as copper or stuff like that.
Yeah, it says the character can spend money to collect raw materials which weigh 1 pound for every 50 GP.
And she'll look at you and she'll say, "Silly man, I don't carry ore. This is an herbalism shop. I do potions." And she'll give you a tap on the shoulder. It's like, "It's all right. You'll learn."
I don't know then, Ian. I don't know. it just says a character can spend money to collect raw materials. I don't know what to say.
Maybe if you go to a blacksmithy or a armament shop, you can maybe find something like that.
May I purchase 25 golds worth of generic herbs and spices that you have here?
Generic herbs and spices. Are you looking for like cilantro, or what are you looking for?
If I can use the said cilantro to make nice stuff using my...
You can make soup with it.
Not quite soup.
Are you sure? It's delicious.
Typically...
Lee, off the record, I think you're going down the wrong path here with what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I want herbs and spices like I was Colonel Sanders.
I think, like, you don't need... Like, I need herbs to make my potions. Like, I think for alchemy, you need literally different types of supplies.
Can I inquire to purchase 25 golds worth of alchemist supplies?
What are you looking for in alchemy supplies? What
things that I could use to create perfumes, soaps.
Well, it's depending on what you want. Maybe I can get you some like rose petals if you're looking to make like things that smell nice.
How about things like antitoxins, alchemic fire?
Well, what are you looking? Were you looking to get rid of, like a snake bite or an antidote, maybe? I have goat's rule, which could help solve like a poison.
If I were to create something made out of alchemist's fire, what would I require?
Alchemist's fire.
I think you need to find an alchemy trainer.
I'm proficient. I can make all this stuff.
Well, you're asking the wrong person.
Okay.
You have to know what you're looking for.
Yeah, because like in the character in the player's handbook, it literally just says you can spend money to collect raw materials.
Like I have a whole list. Raw materials is metal. Lee.
Yeah, I don't
metal.
know.
This is a
Metal.
This is a potion.
Well, I do want to purchase potions. Do you have any potions of healing, perhaps?
Yeah, of course I do. That's the most sold
Ears
thing.
perk?
How much would a
Woodchuck chuck.
how much would a greater potion of healing cost?
Let me see. Let me look into my list of Googles. A greater healing potion would cost an amount that doesn't say on the list. Please tell me. Please tell me. Why isn't it telling me? If anyone else is able to find the price of it, I would.
It says 100 GP on the book.
It will be 50 GP for you.
I apologize. I can't afford such a rare and expensive item.
Would you like a lesser one?
How much would a lesser one cost?
A lesser one would cost about 20 gold.
Seems quite a lot. I'm not having any luck with purchasing anything today.
Oh, that's fine. That's usually how it is in Vlaki, especially around a festival. It's all the shops usually like to up their prices a little bit.
Well, I am done here, my lady, sir.
Well,
Sure.
I'll be here. I'm always here if you ever need anything. May the Morning Lord watch all over you.
Real quick, how much are healing potions?
20 gold.
Okay. Alright, we'll have to double back for those.
This
Alright.
sucks. I wanted to buy some fucking raw materials, and the raw materials ain't what I wanted.
Well, you're
Should have thought
this
of that.
ain't Fandelvin anymore. You ain't getting 100 gold per per session.
I only have 4 gold. I can't buy shit.
You'll find money in no time. All right. So your plan was to search after Strahd to see if you can find Violetta.
The spy, yeah.
All right.
Do we have to do
Well,
that first?
I'll,
Can we just continue the story?
This is part of the story.
Well, like, we gotta go meet up with Bismarck, right?
Well,
we could just meet the coffin maker and see if Violetta shows up at some point. Darn it!
Yeah, I don't really want to chase anybody we don't know where they are. Doesn't make much sense.
well, it's up to what everyone wants to do.
Listen, I think Violetta knows where to find us, and I would like to make sure that our initial mission is taken care of before I do anything else. That's me personally.
I would love to go search for her. So it all comes down to it's a Vegas vote.
I say we go to the coffin maker.
All right, there you go.
She made her decisions.
So, as you are all getting onward to go down to the coffin maker, we're going to kind of jump over to Violetta and see what she's doing. Because it's been about an hour or so of her traveling, and she's made it quite far. She's left the town of Vlaki. She's made it down past the windmill, and she's about at the crossroads of where the carriage was. So I'm going to bring everyone in so you can all see. And I'm just going to put you off to the side so you're here, but you're not here. Oops. There you go. And you are at the crossroads. So this is all happening pretty much at the same time, and Violetta's just straight on walking towards here. So, the carriage and wagon are not here, by the way. Just keep remembering that. As you come across the crossroads, you hear your ring starting to flicker up again. You are carrying on, and you hear your ring say, V, are you ready?
I'll draw my dagger out and look at to the blade, and I will be, or I'll say, as ready as I'll ever be.
And you continue on.
If she dies right now, bro.
And as you carry on, you start to travel down the path, and the path is going up a mountain, and it's starting to become a little bit more treacherous. And before you know it, you are... Oops. Give me 1 second. You come across the drawbridge leading to Strahd's castle.
Oh.
And hold on 1 second as I pull up what I need to look at. Where is it? There it is. After winding through the forest and craggy mountain peaks, the road takes a sudden turn to the east, and the starting awesome presence of Castle Ravenloft towers before you. You come to a stop in front of the twin spires of the guard towers. They're about 50 foot wide, and they stand over a chasm that is filled with fog and looks into the unknown depths. A drawbridge is lowered in front of you. Shored up wooden beams stretch across the chasm between you and the archway to the courtyard. The chains of the drawbridge creak in the wind, their rust-eaten iron straining under the weight. From atop the high walls, stone gargoyles stare at you out of their hollow eye sockets and grin, a hideous grin. Rotting wooden beams hang over each of the towers, and they have vines and green mold dripping from them. Beyond this location, the main doors of Ravenloft stand open. A rich, warm light spills from within, flooding the courtyard. Torches flutter sadly in scones on both sides of the open doors.
Would I be able to scan the area?
Yeah, make an investigation check and check out the whole area.
7.
You look out over the whole area, and it's what you see. You just see the chains, you see the drawbridge, and you see the house up ahead. Everything is huge compared to you.
I will slowly walk up to the bridge.
Everything is huge.
As you're crossing the bridge, the floorboards creak underneath you and groan under each step. Almost as if they look like they're about to break every time you take a step on them.
I'll keep walking.
Okay.
Tread lightly. All the way up to the doors.
You make it up to the doors, and the doors swing open to you, and a warm light invites you in.
I'll stop at the door and I'll bring my ring up to me and I'll say, "It is time. Wish me luck."
You
I'll
feel
enter.
you feel warmth on your face, and we will stop there.
Wow. What a cliffhanger.
Seriously. Curse of Strahd more like Curse of Violetta's adventures in Brovia. Okay.
So, we will continue on to next Sunday and find out what happens.
Do we grow in strength?
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Oh, I was like, what? Really?
You do not.
Man, that old lady had to go down.
Try to
Still upset
stab-
about that.
Just try to stab an old lady.
Call it a holy cleansing.
See, I'm just like, what do you mean we can't just buy generic raw materials? That's what it says in the book.
Yeah, not from that shop though.
Well, you need to know what you need.
You can't just say, "I want this." You have to say, "I want to make this," so I know what you're trying to buy.
Like, I specifically asked for herbs. Like, you need to have, like, some type of a reference range, not just give me raw materials.
Okay,
raw
'cause, like,
materials can mean anything. From a twig to a piece, an ingot of iron to anything.
I was really waiting for you to buy 25 golds worth of cilantro.
Because I'm like, I can make acid, alchemist fire, antitoxin.
Well, yeah, if you told me that you wanted to make an antitoxin, I could have given you a herb for antitoxin.
Yeah, but I wanted to make acid.
If you wanted to make acid, I could have given you an herb for acid.
An alchemist fire.
I don't know what alchemist fire is.
It's basically like when it makes contact with air, it bursts into flame. So like I can chuck it at an enemy.
So it's like Molotov.
Yeah, and it sets them on fire, and then they burn every turn for 1d4 unless they put it out, which they need to make a DC 10 saving throw, which costs an action.
I think you need to focus on one thing that you want to make at a time, Lee. You can't make all of it at once.
He wants everything. I want to make the potion that ends the world.
I want to make acid.
What's a potion that kills Strahd?
A garlic potion.
Can I have? Do you have any garlic?
Any garlic?
Here you go, Strahd. I made you some lovely wine. Garlic
Can
wine.
we just talk about how Violetta just straight up assaults children now?
You assaulted children.
No,
You gave a child a spoiled sandwich.
Oh my goodness, you suck the life force out of a child. Why are you telling me?
How do you know that's what I do? You're asleep.
I'm assuming. Because I really have no clue.
God damn it.